Hi everybody, it's Halsey from Slim and Stylish and I'm a Stampin' Up UK independent demonstrator. Thank you for joining me today for what's a bit of a bittersweet post really. You've probably seen the retiring list come out from Stampin' Up this week, which includes the colours that are retiring and the different sets that are going. So I thought I would do a card kind of loosely based on that, using Dapper Denim, which is one of the colours that's leaving us, and the gorgeous Eastern Palace foil paper, which is another DSP that's leaving us. And then I thought, well, I got a bit stuck then because I really like the beautiful bouquet set. However, I'm featuring this as it's not leaving, but it is on the retiring list. Not because it's leaving, I hasten to add. It is on the retiring list because there is a bundle, the beautiful bouquet and the bouquet bunch framelets. As a bundle, if you buy them together, currently you save 10%. The bundle is retiring, so in the next catalogue that comes out in June, you'll be able to buy the stamp set and the dies still, but you won't be able to buy them together as a bundle. So if you do want the bundle, and I've used the whole bundle here, you're probably better to buy those now before the next catalogue comes out, because they are a bundle in the current catalogue. And the trim is still current, but it's pretty. And the ovals and the scallop circle. In fact, it was just mainly on the colour and mentioning that the bundle is better to perhaps purchase now than to purchase in a few months. So what I've done with it, I've tried to ease things up. I have already stamped and heat embossed and die cut all of these lovely flowers. There is a reason. I have got a new chair in my craft room, which I've been wanting, and it's comfier and much easier for me, but it means that I can't just turn around and use my die machine, so I've had to pre-die cut everything. So I have used the largest oval in the stitched shapes framelets, and I have already die cut that out, and it's got the stitching around the side. And I have used the largest scalloped oval from the Layering Ovals framelets, and they just fit together quite nicely, both of which are carrying over, so you're okay with them, they're not in the retiring list. So I will be doing all of the rest of the stamping and the components, but I have, as I said, already done these. For these ones, I actually just put the 4 stamps on my Stamparatus, and I use my Versamark with them. I use my embossing buddy, put my Versamark on, pushed it down, and then moved it down one and did another. So I had a sheet of paper with 8 of these on, and then I just run them through the big shot with the bundles after I'd heat embossed them. So I've already done that. If you want a tutorial on heat embossing or die cutting, they are on my YouTube, but I haven't done them for this because I like this chair. So what I've done is I've picked 2 stamps from the stamp set and put them together. So I've picked up this one, Love Isn't in the Falling, and it's in the Stay in there because it's an anniversary card that I'm doing today. It is really a little bit bittersweet because the couple that I did this card, or I'm doing this card for, it's their anniversary next week, and I did all the invitations for their wedding and I did them in Dapper Denim. So the fact it's going is quite sad, but it means it's just at the right time for me to do their first anniversary card in their wedding colours. Quite like the idea of that. I use my Fast Fuse because that is retiring. Make sure if you love it like I do, you're stocked up on it. I've got hundreds and hundreds of refills in my drawer below. I love it. So layer that up. And there's your sentimenty bit. For the base, you want your Dapper Denim cardstock. This is an A4 sheet cut in half at 10.5 centimetres. Just scrub my stamping trimmer. It's not quite 30 centimetres A4, so where you want to line it up is, if you go to where 15 centimetres is, and you just go to 2 notches under 15 centimetres, that is actually midway. Okay, put it back down and rebalance it because I can't do it in the air. And you're using your light grey scoring tool. gold and burnish that. I've then got a piece of Whisper White that is 5mm or half a centimetre less. Or was it a centimetre less looking at that? It would be a centimetre less. There we go. 5mm each side, me and my measurements. And then I've gone down the exact same measurements again for the foil paper. I love this. If you haven't got it and you like the look of it, you can feel the stripes on this paper, I don't know. You hear it? It is really nice paper. The whole suite's nice. I haven't used it as much as I thought I would use it, purely because it is with Very Vanilla rather than Whisper White. And I like Very Vanilla, but I'm not always in the mood for Very Vanilla. I prefer Whisper White. And then just fast fuse that onto the card. There we go. At least it saves time having all of these cut out. It'd be easier. So for these ones, I just put a bit of fast fuse on one of the leaves at the bottom. And just layered it straight onto the back of the card at the top corner. There's that one. And that one. And then for these ones, just popped a little bit in the back at the middle. And then just pop them on so that you couldn't see the oval over the back. Just to give it that 3D effect like that. Just going to shut that before I stick my fingers in it, because we all know that that's going to happen. The mini sequin trim is not retiring, thankfully. It's staying around. I love it. But for this, I just put 4 symmetrical-ish type blobs on the back, and then just ran the sequins the same way as you sort of would a bow. I don't know why, I can never work if I'm constricted with my ribbon. I like having enough of it to play with. So put that then into 2 loops. Whichever way it naturally falls, which it doesn't really want to fall that way. Let's twist it again. There we go. Just some dimensionals for the back. I have stuck them over the trim, hoping to give some extra stick onto the sequins. I don't want them coming loose. So I have been a bit excessive with 5, but I don't want this falling off, especially as it's going onto foil. Move my bin now as well. I can't get my bin with the new chair. This chair is so comfy. I was having so much trouble with my back leaning over the crafting desk, but it's massive and I can't get to anything. So I'm debating it. So there's the front of the card. What you can do is you can stick the gold faceted gems on this. They would look quite nice, but I didn't want to overdo it with the gold. I've just got a small piece of Whisper White now. And I'm using the Happy Anniversary from the set. Back in with the Dapper Denim. Getting it in the middle. Oof. They are redoing the cases. I can't tell you how happy I am. I mean, look at my fingers. I've only been crafting a bit today and I've got ink all over because I just can't get it. Whereas the new ones, they lift up. They are going to be so much easier. I had to go with them on stage and I didn't get any ink on my fingers. I didn't get dirty at all, which meant that when I caught my cardstock like that, it didn't get dirty from the ink on my fingers. I was just one happy girl really, and I quite like nearly all the colours as well. So other than the fact that Wild Wasabi is going, I love that colour, but I think I'm one of the only ones. I don't think anyone else really minded about that going. I don't mind. I think it's nice to get a bit of a refresh. But anyway, that's the card using the Dapper Denim. If you like the colour, the foil, or you want to get this, I recommend getting it before the start of June, because the card will go, the foil will go, and this will just go to being purchased singly. Alright, thank you for joining me today, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!